We have been taught right from the schools about the early Muslim invaders of India. Rather it be the NCERT or for that sake, any of the reference book, majority of the reference book or the NCERT narrates one simple story that Muhammad bin Qasim was the first Muslim invader of India who conquered the region of Sindh, particularly around 711 or 712 AD. The conquest that was led by Muhammad bin Qasim also finds mention in one of the books referred as Chachanama or Fatehnama Sindh. But is that the real story? Is this the entire truth or the partial truth? Did Arabs, they came to India to attack India and conquer India prior to Muhammad bin Qasim, much before 712 AD? So in today's short video, we are going to explore about the early Arabic invasion much before Muhammad bin Qasim, and how this Arabic invasion or how this invasions from the Central Asia was being stopped by one of the most important Chalukyan ruler of that time, Pulakesin, with the help of Danti Durga, the Rashtrakuta ruler, the Gurjaras and Kalchuris. So before I begin, let me give you a brief description about the era what we have studied in the books. The word Islam basically means surrender to one particular entity, and that is Allah. It is said that the birth of Islam took place in a city of Makkah located in Saudi Arabia. Prophet Muhammad, who is considered one among the 25 prophets mentioned in the holy book Quran, is said to have, spread Islam throughout the region of Makkah. Prophet Muhammad was being succeeded by many caliph or khalifa. These caliph or khalifa are also referred as Rashidun, which basically means rightly guided caliph. Prophet Muhammad was being succeeded by Abu Bakr, followed by Umar, followed by Usman, and then comes Ali. The position of caliph became so strong, then rather than being the religious head, caliph also started occupying political powers. And there were different dynasties who had an eye on the position of the caliph. One such dynasty was Umayyad dynasty. And at that time, it is said that Umayyad dynasty followed the policy of imperialism, and they also wanted to acquire the position of caliph. So it is also said that Ali, one of the caliph or Rashidun, was being murdered by Umayyad dynasty rulers. And they assumed the title of caliph or khalifa henceforth. Umayyad dynasty ruler Al-Hajjaj, he dispatched Muhammad bin Qasim to conquer India, particularly to conquer the region of Sindh. Hence, in many of the books, it is portrayed that Muhammad bin Qasim became the first Muslim invader of India approximately around 712 AD. So this is what actually mentioned in the book. But there is a book which is referred as Invaders and Infidels, which narrates altogether a different story. And that it actually narrates the co-linkage between the early Arabic invasion and the Chalukyan ruler, particularly of Pulakesin II. Now, Chalukyas of Badami, they had their branches at different places. One such branch was located in the region of Navsari. Chalukyas also covered the region of Gujarat, certain parts of Maharashtra, precisely the region of Nasik and Konkan. Pulakesin was one of the great Chalukyan rulers at that time. Now, Arabs, they had a very vibrant trade in India much before the first Muslim invader. And they had a very vibrant trade, particularly in the region of Maharashtra, precisely the Thane region of Maharashtra, as mentioned in the book Invaders and Infidel. They also had a very vibrant trade in the region of Gujarat. In fact, one can say that the spice trade, much before specifically the arrival of Portuguese, which took place in 1498, before that as well, the spice trade was being dominated by Arabs. So, Arabs were prevalent in the region of Gujarat. With the passage of time, Arabs started following the policy of expansionism, and now they wanted to acquire certain parts of India. But they didn't knew one important fact. The Chalukyan ruler referred as Pulakesin, he here was referred as Avani Janashreya, simple protector of motherland. Now Arabs, they were attracted towards wealth of India. It is not only that Arabs were attracted towards wealth of India. India has a very rich, vibrant culture and heritage. Isn't that so? Why did Alexander the Great was attracted towards India? Because Alexander the Great was majorly attracted towards the wealth of India. Similarly, Arabs wanted to establish a vibrant trade in the region of India. Apart from this, the what we say Umayyad Caliphate at that time were following the policy of expansionism. They wanted to spread Islam. As I have told you or discussed, the book Invaders and Infidels mentioned that at that time Umayyad Caliphate extended from the region of Spain to Iran, precisely Central Asia, and now are eyeing the region of India. But Pulakesin, at that time considered as one of the most powerful rulers, he made an alliance with different other rulers such as Danti Durga of the Rashtrakutas, Kalchuris, and many other kings, and defeated the Arabic invasion. In very simple words, the Arabs were driven out of India. And this incident finds mention in very few texts. After this, Pulakesin assumed the title Avani Janashreya, that is protector of the motherland. And in that case, we have been taught in the books of history that the first Muslim invasion took place during the time of Muhammad bin Qasim. So, this story, a short story mentioned in the book Invaders and Infidels, narrates one simple thing, and that is Arab invasion took place much before the invasion led by Muhammad bin Qasim, and they had attacked the region of Sindh, Saurashtra in Gujarat, Kutch and Thane, precisely in the region of Maharashtra presently. So this was a short story which narrates about the first Islamic invader. So it is not, or we can say this is the partial truth, not the complete truth, that Muhammad bin Qasim was the first Muslim invader of India. Hope you like this information in this short video. So guys, today is the last day of the offer. Target year 2026. UPSC IAS English Resolution Batch, and one of the most important aspect here is today is the StudyIQ Optional Fest last day, wherein at a very affordable price, one can get the benefits of the course, wherein one can get access to GS plus optional both. And wide varieties of optional have been covered here: psychology, philosophy, law, political science, sociology, geography, history, and many more. Apart from this, literature part, English literature, Hindi literature, and so on. And to get the benefits, you can use the code that is flashing on your screen, Alok Live. Hope you like the video. Thank you guys.